Hi, this video is going to have a look at getting started with Google Docs. In order to access the Google Workspace apps, you'll need to add Google Classroom to your Glow Launchpad, and there's another video on this page detailing just how to do that. So now that I've accessed Google Classroom, I'm looking for the Google Apps icon. That's this one here. Looks a bit like a chocolate bar made up of 9 wee dots. If you select that, you get access to all of the other Google Workspace apps that you get with Glow. So I'm going to select Docs, and just a quick overview here. I can access some of the other main Google Docs, these four here, and Drive. I can also access the full apps, the full set of apps again for Google Workspace using the Google Apps selector icon in the top right corner. But this is the Docs homepage, so I can start a new Docs document with the blank button, or I can create one using one of the templates here. Expand that here so I can have a look. There's more templates that I can use. That might be something you want to consider with your learners. I can look at the recent documents that I have opened, and that might be my own documents or documents shared by others that I have access to. So if someone has shared a Google Doc with me, that will be in this list as well. If I just want to see the ones that I have created, I can change that here. Some other options here. I can change the way that it appears and the way that it sorts. If I scroll down through the other recent documents, you'll see the wee plus icon to create a new document starts appearing in the bottom right corner as well, and that just opens up the same menu that I got at the top of the page, but it makes it easily accessible, so that if I'm at the top of the screen or not, I can still start a new document. So I'm going to start a new blank document here. The first thing I'm going to suggest you do to get started, it's something we've always done with digital documents, is give it a name so that it saves. So this is Glow Demo 1, and you can see there that it's saving, and it's saved to my Google Drive. It saves there automatically. So that's really useful, but we'll cover that in another video. So in order to just get started, I want to show some of the first toolbars that are worth knowing. I've got the option to share, and I've also got a share button up here, and we'll come back to sharing. I can start a new document, and I can open other ones. I can make a copy of this one here, and I just need to give it a name, so it will automatically title copy of, and I can choose where it is shared and who gets to see that. So that's handy to create a copy. You might be working from a template. Someone may have shared a planning document or a worksheet with you, and you want to make a copy of that, so that's useful. What's also worth knowing is that you can download, so Google Docs works online only. You don't get a desktop version of Google Docs. However, you can download it and you can open it up in other formats, including Microsoft Word. I can just get started by typing on the screen here, and what's really useful, you can see already the Smart Compose is starting to predict what I'm going to type next, and that might be really useful again for speeding up your typing or the typing of your learners and helping them to create their text if that's the sort of support they might require. So I can type traditionally there. I've done that with my keyboard on my laptop. However, another option I have, again, really powerful tools built into Google Docs. If I go up to the Tools menu, and you'll see I've got the usual bits here. I've got my spelling and grammar check, which will function automatically. I'll show you that in a wee second. You can check the number of words, but what I want to show just now is the voice typing option here. So once I've selected that, I've got the microphone to the left of the screen. If I pick the microphone, I can now type simply by speaking to my computer. You can see there it's not perhaps 100% accurate, but it is pretty accurate considering my accent. And if you think of a learner in your class who might struggle to create a text and type or write with a pencil their thoughts and their ideas on a page, but they can dictate their thoughts, their words onto their Google Docs page and it will type those for them. They can even give it commands like full stop, new paragraph. There we go. And you can take a new line or a new paragraph with it there. You can see I mentioned in the tools the spelling and grammar check. It's automatically enabled, so I can see this underline and it's giving me some options of what I may have meant, and if it's not one of those then I can just edit it. So it's even giving me suggestions about my grammar there, that perhaps it is the word but I wanted to use. Even give it commands. So really easy to fix some of these. To fix some of these errors. But again, you think about the speed of your learners who might struggle to get text on a page, and that is really going to speed that up for them. The last part I want to show, just for anyone unfamiliar with a word processor package, I've got the undo and the redo buttons built in, so if I want to undo the last thing that I did, I can press that a few times and it will take me back. Worth noting that the document is saving every time I make a change. It automatically saves, so that you don't have to worry about losing any updates or changes you make to that document. You can see here it's giving me a message if I'm trying to use the edit menu. I've got to install a Chrome extension to that. We're going to talk about Chrome extensions in another video on this page. So at the moment, Control and V for paste, or you've got the edit menus if those are enabled in your local authority. I hope that's proved useful in helping you to get started with Google Docs.